All right, y'all, welcome back to the channel. My name's Brian, and this channel is all about making some retro automobiles into some really sweet rides and a lot of lessons learned along the way. In this episode, we are going to fix what I messed up. I'll explain a little more into that, but first, we've got to install a sway bar. If you haven't seen it already, check out the last video on the SN95 suspension. We have put majority of the SN95 suspension inside this thing. Now it's time to put a sway bar. So we are using a factory sway bar from the 67, 68 era. So we've got a 1-inch from Scott Drake. I'll put a link in the description for all these parts. Let's get to it. So what we have here is a Scott Drake sway bar kit. I'll put a link in the description. And so what we're going to do is try to install it factory stock locations on this new suspension. I'm not sure how it's all going to mock up or work. I've heard that it should, so we'll see how it goes. But may have to do some more modifications, do and redo. Let's do this. So what we have is a couple of sway bar bushings that attach to the body. We have the sway bar links, and then we have the hardware, which I love when we have all the hardware. How many times you've had to make those trips to the store, trips to the hardware store after so you can complete a job. So we're gonna mock it up and put this little dude on there. It's actually not a little dude, it's a 1-inch. You know, I know they have bigger sway bars, but I thought 1-inch would be sufficient. Other guys have run it and been successful with it, so we're gonna see. But look, she's all pretty and painted and everything, and I'm gonna make it all dirty with all the painting I've gotta do. But this is mock-up, and I've gotta do it right now, because I really don't wanna do it after and have to modify something after painting. Just a little bit harder to do. So let's do this. So I believe this bushing is going to sit up here like that. And this bushing is going to sit like that. I think. All right, so it is all mocked up right here, very loose fit. Like everything around here is loose fit, and now it's time to see if we can put those sway bar links in these guys. So let's see what we can do. It's gonna be questionable. This tab's gonna have to move and come on this side. Yep. I think that's what's gotta happen. Cause that just ain't gonna work. All right, y'all, so we have to relocate our sway bar bracket, I guess that's what it's called. So this bracket actually needs to sit over in here. So I'm going to be removing that and place it over here, try to get it all cleaned up. Unfortunately, I have to mess up all this beautiful powder coating. Racecraft does some amazing stuff, y'all. So unfortunately, I've got to remove some of this stuff though, but I'll try not to mess it all up. And maybe later on the road, I'll do a new powder coat or something like that. But for now, we're gonna relocate that and make it where it can be modified for this sway bar. So let's get into it. Alright y'all, so the tab has been removed and now I'm going to go ahead and weld her up into place so that she can fit nice and neat right in there. So, let's get to it.
Look what I have created! I have made fire! I have made fire!
She's gonna work. She's gonna fit. Or not, but this little thing right here, this little guy has like lasted a long time. Cuts great, shapes metal great, fabs great. I'll leave a link in the description, but man, this thing's awesome. It's a little more expensive than other blades, typical blades, but totally worth it, and it's still going. I've had it for now, I mean, almost a year, and I've done quite a bit of fabrication with it. It's amazing. So anyway, highly recommend, and we'll put a link in the description. Out. Y'all. All right, so I've got to explain something. So I incorrectly installed the SN95 suspension. What I did is I used stock Fox body tie rod ends, and actually those are the wrong ones. So this is the fix, and I wanted to show you guys so you don't make the same mistake. So what I have here is a bump steer kit from Motorsports. So what this is a bolt through system. And thanks to our friend Richard Roth, very much shout out to him. He saw my video and he's like, you got the wrong tie rod ends. So thankful he saw that. So thanks so much. So I'm going to install this hopefully correctly and fix that problem right now. So let's get into it. Well, friends, yeah, that one's locked in. So I'm going to get the distance that I had, because actually I was pretty, this trained eye was pretty dead on, you know? I got a pretty trained eye. Anyway, yeah, it was like dead on, and I really don't want to jack this up again. I mean, it appeared to be dead on anyway. Probably not dead on at all, but yeah, I'm thinking that's close, like somewhere right in there. Yeah, I mean, we're just testing it. So anyway, guys, yeah, this was incorrect. This tie rod end is for a Fox body. So this is going to be the fix. It is a bolt through heim joint system. And we're going to be using these nice brand new bolts to bolt it up. So it also gives me a lot of flexibility, so you can measure your bump steer in the future. Whenever I get this thing aligned and ready to go, I'll have lots of ways to dial it in. So it's gonna be really cool. Anyway, that's what the fix is for. And let's go ahead and get it installed. So it bottomed out right here. I'm gonna take off about 1 inch of this rack and hope for the best. Keep all of these for your final adjustments. But yeah. All right, y'all, so lessons learned. Yeah, so I installed the wrong tie rod ends, but this bolt up kit just works great. I'm super excited to go ahead and like dial it in, but that's a little ways off because now it's time to strip all of this out. It's why it's loose fit. Strip all this out so I can get this girl painted and get some color on it. So super excited about all this to come. I hope to show you an inflatable, portable paint booth, or to show you how to DIY one in your garage. We'll see how all that works out, but I'm super excited, guys. This worked out pretty well. The sway bars are installed. That pretty much wraps this whole thing up. I'm sure there's some more tweaking to do once I get this, like I said, once we get this whole thing dialed in and everything. Shout out to Richard Roth. Thanks so much, buddy, for helping me out and noticing what I did wrong in the video. I super appreciate all that feedback, guys. Keep pressing play on that build list. Thanks so much.